What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant back again. And before we get started, if y'all don't mind, please like this video, share this video, as well as hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, join the fam as we drop content and go live daily on the platform. And last but not least, please drop your comments and thoughts in the comment section below, as I'm always intrigued as to what you all think about the topics that we discuss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the work. As I've been really wondering, where is Unk at, man? Where is the Shannon Sharpe that we had on Undisputed, who had some animation to him, some creativity to him? I mean, I don't know how y'all feel, but I just think that Shannon Sharpe on ESPN is a censored version of himself, man. I don't really care for this version of Shannon Sharpe because he can't be himself. On ESPN, he cowtails a lot to what's the other guy's name? Stephen A. Smith. And it's kind of, sad to see almost because we all fell in love with Shannon Sharpe. I mean, I'll be. What's good, people? I won't hold you. I fell in love with Shannon Sharpe when he was on Undisputed. Not solely because of the Unk character that he brought on, but just because of his energy, because of the kind of character he was on Undisputed. It was entertaining, and then when Shannon Sharpe is cooking, he's cooking. And I've always been of the opinion that essentially, when Shannon Sharpe ain't talking about LeBron James, he's one of the better sports analysts out there, especially amongst the lamestream talent. But I'm just noticing that when I'm watching ESPN, and I can hardly stomach an episode, but when I do watch it, it's because I'm, checking out what Shannon Sharpe has to say about certain topics. Now, it is a disadvantage when it comes to Shannon because he's only on ESPN a couple days a week, I believe like 2 days. They was talking about, extending them and making them a 5-day, but that never happened. But in the same breath, let me correct myself. That hasn't happened yet. But in the same breath, like I say, we ain't getting no viral clips of Shannon on ESPN. We ain't getting none of that stuff. No real true sound bites. When they do post YouTube shorts from First Take and all that stuff, it's just Shannon giving the same old cookie cutter take that everybody else has given. He's just using his voice to give it. It's just I don't like Shannon Sharpe on ESPN, man. ESPN is too corporate. ESPN is too closely tied to Disney, and Disney, as provocative as they are, they don't allow anybody else to be really themselves. And ESPN First Take has an attitude or an approach where it's like they feel like they can replace you at any given time, and maybe they can, because First Take has made stars, has made some sports analyst stars. I would definitely include Stephen A. in that category. But we got to be 100. Shannon Sharpe was already a star when he came here. A lot of people watch ESPN, including me. I'll raise my hand. A lot of people watch ESPN because they follow Shannon Sharpe over there. I had no interest in Max Kellerman and Stephen A. version of First Take. I have no interest in Stephen A. on First Take. It's been, I can't tell you how long since I've turned to ESPN to hear what Stephen A. has to say. If I want to hear what Stephen A. has to say, I just go watch one of his redundant viral clips, because he has the machine behind him, so they're going to push his silliness. But you can catch, a silly Stephen A. take any given day. You know what I mean? I actually look forward to hear what Shannon Sharpe has to say about a multitude of issues. But at the end of the day, I just feel like Shannon Sharpe on ESPN ain't it. Hopefully, he's able to find some kind of way to be himself a little bit more. Because I thoroughly enjoy Nightcap with him and Ocho Cinco, where Shannon can be a lot more himself and get a little bit more, out of his comfort box. Especially with Ocho Cinco, him and Chad Ocho Cinco make a great tandem as far as what they do on Nightcap. I don't too much watch Club Shay Shay. You know, me personally, I watch a couple interviews from time to time, but Shannon Sharpe and oftentimes interviews people that I don't really have an interest in. So that's more so the reason versus not having a genuine interest in what Shannon Sharpe has going on over there. Period. But I just don't like him on ESPN, man. I don't. And it's kind of getting to the point where I'm starting to miss Unc. You know what I mean? I'm starting to miss the clown character that he used to bring to ESPN. Excuse me, Undisputed, so often. Because when Shannon Sharpe was being Unc, I mean, I know he was doing it to kind of identify and relate to the casuals and the ignorance. But at the end of the day, you know, it was a way for him to be himself in another different way. And like I said, I enjoyed it. When Shannon Sharpe ain't talking about LeBron James, he's not a half bad sports analyst. So I thoroughly enjoyed him. Do not enjoy what I'm seeing from him on ESPN. Hopefully, with his new extended contract, long term extended contract, they allow for him to be a little bit more himself. Hopefully, ESPN is finna get rid of Stephen A. I'm honestly ready for that move. I think that Shannon Sharpe would be the perfect shoe in for Stephen A. as far as being the face of ESPN and being able to carry that show and get some attention on it. Because nobody watches for Stephen A. no more, man. Let's be 100. I don't know what's gonna happen to Stephen A. If he isn't on First Take, because his YouTube channel ain't that great. And you know, when I see him on other podcasts and all that stuff, it's just, you know, Stephen A. being Stephen A. bombastic, pretty much slandering, you know, folks, doing the double speak stuff. So that's what Stephen A. does, man. I don't think anybody checks out ESPN First Take for Stephen A. any longer. And that's respectfully, you know, respectfully. I'm ready to see Shannon Sharpe get a bigger role. I'm ready for Shannon Sharpe to be the number one guy on ESPN. Honestly, I think that'll do better for their ratings and their numbers. Um, Having Shannon Sharpe, you know, at the top guy instead of Stephen A. But we'll see what happens in that regard. That's all I have for y'all on this video. Please like this video, share this video, as well as hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. Also, ladies and gentlemen, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you can join the fam over here as we drop content daily, go live daily. And don't want y'all to miss anything. We get real busy over here. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I'm always intrigued and interested to know what y'all think about the topics we discuss. That's all I got for y'all on this one. It is Tony the Savant. Peace.